Welcome to Workshop 2 of this Folk Music Starting Point series. I'm Miranda.
And I'm Rob.
Hopefully you've had a go at video 1 and learnt the tune The Drummer. In this video, we're going to explore some tools or techniques you can use on this and other tunes to bring the tune to life, or also to make it sound like a folk tune and to make it sound like a dance. So why would we want to do that? Well, most of these folk tunes have their roots in dance rhythms. For example, a tune with a 6/8 time signature is a jig, which is a type of dance. A polka is a dance in 2/4, or a hornpipe is another dance step in 4/4, and so on. And even if nobody's dancing, it's these intrinsic dance grooves or rhythms that give these tunes their compelling appeal to players and listeners. So if you'd like to get your instruments ready to play, we'll try out some of these techniques. The first tool we're going to explore is pulse, which is a good place to start in bringing a tune to life. This is a useful tool to use on long notes in a tune, as these are points where a tune can lose its momentum. Also, we tend to rush or cut those notes too short, and the tune loses its groove. If we can mark the pulse at these times, the tune will both stay alive and keep its groove. So have a go at this, just on an A, on a bowed instrument like this. On a bellows instrument. On a wind instrument. And on a plucked instrument. So this pulse is not a big movement, it's not, nor is it a separate note, it's just a pulse. So let's try playing this pulse just on an A, and Rob will add the tune, and listen out for where you could put this pulse into the tune. So now we'll try to put this pulse into the tune. But before you try, I'll play you an A music with no pulse and the repeat with pulse, and the same in the B music, so that you can hear the effect that it has. So let's try this together now, putting the pulse into the tune, especially on any of the long notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. next tool to make tunes dance, we'll look closer at the shorter notes, the quavers. If we've been playing with tick-tock, now we're going to look at ticky-tocky notes, or microbeats, which are like the engine of these tunes. In this tune, these come in groups of 4. So to get into this, we'll try marking or giving a little emphasis to the first of every 4, like this. These are 4 separate notes now, not slurred or tied, and the smaller the movement you make, the more rhythmically accurate you can be. So economy of movement is good here. So try this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, ticky-tocky, ticky-tocky. Okay, so now we'll mark the third of every 4, like this. 3, 4, ticky-tocky, ticky-tocky. So join me. 1, 2, 3, 4, ticky-tocky, ticky-tocky. And now we'll combine these. So let's mark the first quaver of 4 sets and then the third quaver of 4 sets and repeat, which sounds like this. And so on. So try this with me, and when we've got the pattern going, Rob will add the tune. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step is to put this into the tune, and to help us to do that, we'll put the whole tune into quavers, like this. And so on. So try this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step would be to play the tune normally, not all in quavers, but to keep that emphasis pattern. And this is not the only pattern, so you could go on to explore and make up different ones. So in this section, we've marked out the 1s and 3s of our quaver groups. And these can also be called downbeats and are where a dancer's feet would land on the ground. In this last section, we're going to explore the 2s and 4s of our quaver groups, and these are the upbeats. These have a great role in giving these dance tunes lift and are where a dancer needs help getting up off the floor. So first we'll try to mark out or emphasise the 4th quaver in our groups of 4. This can feel strange at first, so we'll do this pattern with a gap. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're finding this tricky, remember smaller movements let you be more accurate, so economy of movement is good again. So we'll try this again, and when you can, play on through the gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we'll try to put that into the B music, and that sounds like this. Try this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't sound super musical when you repeat just that pattern. This is just an exercise to help us find the upbeats. But if we mix some of what we've learnt together, for example, a 1, then a 4, then a 3, which sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we start to get some lift into the tune from those upbeats. So let's try first just the pattern on an A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, and then we'll try to put that into the B music. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not the only pattern. You can make up different down and upbeat patterns, and the rhythmic shape of different tunes can inform those patterns and will give tunes life and lift. So to recap this workshop, we'll round off by playing the tune 3 times. In the first time round, try to focus on the pulse. You can play the tune or a pulsed drone note. The second time round, try to focus on our second tool, which was marking out the downbeats, the 1s and 3s of our quaver pattern, and you can put them in any pattern, either playing the tune or a drone note. And then in the last time round, have a go at giving lift to the tune by marking some of the upbeats, the 2s and 4s, again playing the tune or a drone note. So have a good play and well done. 1, 2, 3, 4.